Hey party people, let's have a conversation about May's budget. I think May is going to be a super fun month. There's a lot of events and a lot of things that's taking place this month. Two of them being, it's my mother and my grandmother's birthday this month. One of my best friends is retiring from the military this month. And we are celebrating a year of gratitude with one of my gratitude lists this month. I'm going camping. There's just a lot of great things happening. So it should prove to be a super fun month. With that being said, my income so far is looking like it's going to be $7,461 this month. And I realize I do way too much, so of course I need more money than this. But the way the budget goes is you got to work with what you have. And I do Dave Ramsey's zero-based budget, so that means I'm going to give every dollar in this budget an assignment. And also, I already set my budget intentions or my financial intentions for this month. For the month of May, here are what my intentions are. I have four of them, four things I would love to have happen. The first thing I will take care of if extra money flows in is the $350 I am saying it will cost. It's going to cost either $350 or less to have my brakes and brake pads done this month. Actually, not even this month, this week, 14 days. My car failed inspection, so I need to do that. In the last video, I talked about how, the thing is feeling good about everything that you do financially, whatever you have to pay, whatever you make, whatever you bring in, just feeling good about it. So one of the ways I feel good about paying the money for my car is, one, it's going to be super awesome manifesting a brake job that costs under $350. Maybe even under $300. That's going to be fun. Because right now I'm being quoted about $400, so I don't want to pay $400 because I never want to pay what I'm quoted. I always want to pay less than what I'm quoted. It's just the game. So when I get extra money, that's the first thing I'm going to take care of. Right now, that $350 is not in my budget because I plan on pulling that money from my savings account. I do not call my savings account an emergency fund because I don't believe in emergencies. The energy of emergency just sounds icky. So I don't believe in emergencies. I believe that life is life. Life does all its wonderful, glorious things. And it's our job to just be as prepared as possible and take care of them when they pop up like the champions that we are. The second thing I would like to do is apply an additional $425 to my mortgage. Then the next thing I need to apply an additional $950 to my savings. And then after that, if more money comes in, what I will do next is look at booking a hotel in Times Square for July when we go out there. Which actually is a super gift because even though I'm looking for the money for that, which I'm really not, my mother and grandmother offered to pay for that. So that's going to be great. So actually, they'll probably give me the money before I even make the money. So that's all good. But those are my goals for the month. Those are my intentions, my financial intentions for the month. So right now, what I plan on doing with the money that I am getting is doing... Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't I doing like this rampage of appreciation for my brakes? Okay, let me finish with that really quick. I feel super great about it because I love that my car failed inspection, but my car is like going on 10 years old, and it's a super thing that is the only problem it has is brakes, which I knew it needed brakes. I just forgot because I believe I had something done maybe even a year ago, and they told me that my brakes were getting low. So I feel great that it lasted a whole year, and I did not have to put any money into my car, and my car is still driving like a superstar, and good job, car. I will be honored to get you new brakes and brake pads and whatever cute brake thing they said. Okay, so $3,701 is what I will send to my mortgage this month. My mortgage is $3,100, so that will be an extra $601 that I will be sending because my big goal is to eventually pay off this house that I live in. If only I wasn't such a travel bugaholic. But hey, $600 will be given in gifts. $95 HOA, $100 in the house gas, not car gas, the house gas. $200 to electricity, $250 my cell phone. Anything that I have highlighted in pink means that it's a change from previous months. So $150 to cable, and that's because I've returned some more cable boxes, so I'm expecting a lower cable bill. $125 to security, and that's a new expense. $120 to lawn. 'Tis the season. The lawn guy is back at it, keeping my grass nice and low for me. If he wouldn't have shown up this season, my son would have been doing the grass, but he showed up. Don't really feel like not using him or telling him I don't want his services anymore because I'm living a budget life, even though I'm vacationing like a crazy person. Okay, 140 property taxes is also that time of the year that property taxes are due. Oh, I forgot to write that down. Well, it's written down on another list. But another thing with my financial intentions are the property taxes are actually, let's double that, $280 for the year. So the first part that's due is the 140. But if I have extra money, I want to go ahead and just pay that whole thing off. But it's no biggie. I can pay the 1/2. Also, you would think I would use a calculator by now. Look at all, I just be doing my math all wrong. And then at the end be wondering why there's extra money. Yeah, so that's why you see all the little scribble out, rewrote over numbers and all of that. $210 to insurances, $200 in business fees, $10 to Netflix. And I told you guys about the business fees in the last video. Something new I'm starting and giving a shot at. And again, I think all of this is spectacularly fun. I'm never in much of anything for the money. I'm in it for the fun and the adventure of it all. So we'll see what happens. $200 in check-in. That's a little lower. I think I started doing it at $150 a paycheck. So this month I'm doing $100 a check in my check-in. And then over this stuff here is like extracurricular stuff. $525 I will be paying toward my Mediterranean cruise, and then $185 toward the camping trip that I will be going on this weekend coming up. $200 for my gratitude weekend in New York with my gratitude girls. I have a couple of gratitude lists that I have going on with different members, and it's just a practice that we do where every day we write out to each other in email form what we are grateful for that day, the day before, whatever hits us in our spirit. It's an awesome, awesome practice. I've seen my life change tremendously. I'm a much happier person, nicer person, better person just full of gratefulness and gratitude no matter what may be happening in my life. And even when I'm human, so even when things do get me down, it's just a good practice to help change your perspective and help get your energy back up and help to just feel better about whatever the situation life may be dealing you at the time. So, $50. Right now, there's $50 in my budget to go toward my savings. And that's where I need an additional $950 because I like to save at least $1,000 a month to savings. But it's no biggie, nothing to stress out, and nothing to stop living life for, especially if you're debt-free. I would say if you have debt, think about your priorities. Think about the fact that when you pay off that debt, that will be something that will be forever paid off and forever freed up in your budget. So it's definitely worth the sacrifice of delayed gratification to pay off debt and to pay off, not owing anybody all that extra interest or whatever else. $400 is the rest. The rest means car gas, groceries, restaurants. And then that brings us down to zero. See my little car right there, and at $350, that $350 again, like I said, right now, I will be pulling that money from my savings account to pay for my breaks. But as soon as I get some extra money flowing in, and I do expect extra money. I always expect extra money. I'm that girl, when I go to my mailbox, I totally expect for there to be checks in my mailbox. And more times than not, there are checks in my mailbox. It's a cool little magical trick I have happening in my life. So that is my May budget, and what I anticipate and what I'm expecting for May. I so look forward to seeing how this shapes up at the end of May. I use the everydollar.com website to keep track of my budget, so my budget changes in real time. It's a living thing. When I get money, I adjust my budget accordingly. When something pops up, I adjust my budget accordingly. So that's all I have for you guys right now until the next video. Have fun in May. My little flower. My little flowers. All right. Peace.